1.
Are you ready?
Nerd Sauce Entertainment presents
The Nerd Pod.
Hello, world. Thank you for tuning in to the Nerd Pod. And we're back with something great today. We're going to do some reactions towards Demon Slayer Season 3. I just got into Demon Slayer, so it took me some time to actually get myself in the flow of the lore, learning about the characters, just trying to get into something new. So it took me some time. So I got behind, but I binged Season 3.
From Season 1 onwards, or what?
Well, I binged, Season 1. When
To
y'all told
3.
me to
Mugen Train.
yeah. Well, you told me about Mugen Train 'cause I didn't know what that was until I saw it. I'm like, they had its own section.
Yeah.
Finding the show, the anime. So great. It actually blew my mind because I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was all hype.
Fresh, isn't it?
I thought it was all hype coming from someone who favors Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto Shippuden, number one anime for me. Demon Slayer was out of this world. And,
Yeah.
I mean, one thing at Season 3 right off the bat, I have to say, is the animation. My God.
that's it's crazy.
Yeah, the animation's amazing. Like, there are movie level qualities of animation here.
Exactly.
It's really, really good.
I think
It's not your typical anime.
yeah.
I think it's UFO table that makes Demon Slayer, but the animation that this company puts out specific. I mean, I'm not 100% aware of their other projects, but
There's
just what they do with Demon Slayer in itself.
Exactly.
Holy crap!
There's so much that, like, I don't know the manga, but the fact that all those
I got into the manga because of the anime, and I have to say, sometimes you get into manga because of anime, and then you go to the manga and you're like, man, the manga is so much better. It's
crazy.
Better drawn. The panels are like just better storytelling. In this case, this is one
art is kind of weak.
The one example where the art is nothing compared to the animation.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But my thing is what I like so much is that, like, the background and the story behind every Demon Slayer, the Hashiras, and their abilities.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're only in Season 3.
Yeah,
We've
all the breathing techniques. I like their
we've only got
power
into a few Hashiras
system.
because there's how many? Like, was it like 10, 9? How many Hashiras?
I think there's 9.
And obviously, it broke my heart with Rengoku, man.
Yeah.
That's
He has
Train is such a
he
good
has an
movie,
ability named after him.
Yeah.
How you can't get any better than that,
Yeah.
man. Well, it was like Form 9, right?
Yeah.
Rengoku and this.
Yeah,
like,
he created a form in fire in
Fire breathing.
Tell me
fire
how-
breathing. Yeah.
does this relate to Guy doing Night Guy? His move.
Yeah. The guy, he's a true Naruto fan to mention that. Yeah.
Does that
Like,
give
like
you
one final like
And then the it was a dragon.
yeah.
And Night Guy's final move. And
Night
Rengoku.
Guy, yeah.
And Rengoku had that fire dragon.
Yeah.
Or it looked like a fire dragon to me. And it just gave me the same vibes,
Yeah.
man. It was
Yeah.
not as better than Naruto CGI, it's just
I
saying.
mean,
Yeah,
you
you
can't-
can't
Naruto
compare
was
it.
animated like
No.
for its time.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
you
tell.
can't-
It
you
was
can't
very
compare it.
2000s.
It gave me the
2010s
same
anime.
vibes. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
wow.
can't compare it. But I will say that Demon Slayer definitely.
You ever seen it? Did you see that move?
Yeah, bro.
Night
yeah,
Guy?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I knew exactly what you're talking
Okay.
about. The good thing with Demon Slayer, since it came out,
It has its own.
it's fresh.
Yeah, it has
That's
its
what I
own.
said.
It's like a whole different
Yeah.
aspect on anime.
It's very fresh because
Different elements.
And
you've
I do
never
like the
seen.
incorporation of the time period.
Yeah.
Like it's really
Yeah.
like it does well in like really establishing its world.
Yeah.
So how did season 3 leave you feeling?
Dude, when I text you and I told you, like, bro, this episode, I forgot which one it was, but it was before all this other stuff happened.
Yeah.
Because this guy did a final move or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, it just got crazy after that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I would say I really one of the Hashira. I'm sorry, not the Hashira. The upper ranks. The one I really liked was Gyoko.
Gyotaro?
was that the one that absorbed his
Gyoko?
the
That's the
brother?
Gyoko.
Gyoko.
That's the vase dude.
Yeah, the vase
right?
guy. Yeah.
Oh, the
I preferred
dude, he was
him.
annoying, man.
Yeah.
And I do like the scenes. I mean,
what's his name?
Every start of the season is what I'm looking forward to now. Is when they have like the Infinite Castle
Yeah,
scenes.
the Infinite Castle. I
Those
knew you,
scenes
I told you.
those
I knew
scenes
you
are
really liked it.
amazing when they're, especially when they finally reveal Upper Rank 1.
Yeah, Upper
And
Rank
hi-
1
and
is a
his look-
monster. Yeah.
Matt, Upper Rank 1, the guy with the six
yes.
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No,
I
the-
love
this guy had me tripping.
Which one?
the poison guy.
Oh,
the
that's from
brother.
Twins.
That's from the
Upper rank
entertainment-
6. That's upper rank 6.
Man, that scene was crazy. And then
Yeah.
the Hashira with the sound. That's-
Tenjin. Yeah. Yeah, he's super cool.
He's got his butt whooped though. He got his butt whooped.
But they were good, bro. I mean, they
He's
all
fighting
got,
with
they
the sword in his mouth, man. He lost an arm.
They all got their ass whooped.
Oh yeah, that
Tenjin,
poison.
Danjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, like they all got their asses whooped.
So I
you
got a
know?
question
Yeah.
because I don't know much of the background with what's her name?
Which one?
The sister.
Nezuko?
Nezuko. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Nezuko, obviously in the ending of season 3,
Yeah.
she's getting burned, and that
Yeah.
next thing you know, she's not getting
Yeah.
burned. So I keep watching, and that demon lady, the nice demon lady from earlier in season 2,
Yeah,
Yeah.
The, like, the science,
she took her
scientist,
blood,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it that's keeping her from burning?
Well, you'll find out in season 4.
Yeah, yeah. That. So
Well, I don't know if that's what they're doing in season 4.
Yeah.
But obviously, I know what happens. I read.
Yeah, so
I read the
already
manga because I couldn't wait any longer, and I was like, I had to read the
So
manga. So
you see that part.
Yeah.
So there's something with her blood that's special.
yeah,
I guess
that's why
Yeah.
Muzan became all excited.
Listen, so I'm gonna tell you this too. There's a reason why Muzan has been making more demons. Like that's what he says it.
Okay.
When you remember at the end of season 3, that's where he's having that realization that he was like, oh, that's her. That's who I've been looking for this whole time.
Yeah, because there's something
in rea-
special about her, right?
Yeah, because this entire time he's been trying to find the blue water lily. Right. That's what
The
he's been
apparent
trying to-
plant that doctor / alchemist gave him when
Yeah.
he was a sick, like, it looked like he was like a nobleman in like the 800s,
Yeah.
900s.
Yeah.
And because of the blue lily is why he became a
Gotcha.
demon / vampire.
He kept creating more demons because he was trying to find he's like a scientist. He's
Yeah.
a mad scientist, and he kept creating more and more because he was trying to find that one demon that would, like Nezuko, would become pretty
Like the
much-
Daywalker, basically.
Exactly.
God.
This is pretty much like a Blade story.
Yeah.
Similar to like Blade 1, where
So-
like they're looking for like that gene to make everyone the Daywalker.
Okay.
And then when he realizes it, he says it too, like at the end of season 3. Oh, I don't have a need to make any more.
He's such an interesting villain because he has these multiple lives. One life he's just like a little boy,
Yeah.
like randomly,
So is that the same guy?
geisha, and
that-
like a family man.
yeah.
So is that the same guy that that looks like Michael Jackson?
It's
Yeah,
the
in the
guy,
beginning.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just
What-
that he's living like multiple lives just because
So
he's
he
doing,
he killed Tanjiro's family.
yes.
Yeah.
He killed Danjiro's family.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
He's the
okay.
one that killed all of them. He's the one
So-
that created pretty much Nezuko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's because his blood is special.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
the
dir-
OG.
he's
He's
the-
the original.
yeah, he's the
like
source,
if you want to look
basically.
at it like this,
Yeah.
he's Dracula.
Yeah.
He's the original vampire. Like in that sense, you know, he's the original demon. So that's where that's coming. That concept is coming in where but he's doing it in a sense of almost like All for One in My Hero,
Got you.
where
Oh,
he's
okay, that
trying to
makes
like
sense.
get the best, pretty much all the best qualities of being a demon
Yeah.
in one in him.
So
and no
was
one
he
else.
the one that was killing all the upper ranks? Remember, he was like
Yeah, because he was pissed
he
because
was taking all them out. And
yeah,
then
because he
In
was
those scenes, like
Yeah.
those are my favorite
They were
scenes,
trying
like
to
in
escape
the,
and
in
all
the
that?
Infinite Castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he was pissed because the upper six passed. The upper six got killed. You got to realize that
Yeah.
the last time that the Hashiras, well, not even the Hashiras, just the Demon Slayer core in general, the last time they had killed a demon was like over 100 years
Yeah.
ago. So when
okay.
they killed the upper rank 6,
Yeah.
the twins, it sent a shockwave in the Demon Slayer core,
Okay.
and within the demons themselves. That's which is why Musan was just kind of pissed. The whole beginning of the Swordsmith arc is literally Musan assembling the upper ranks, and you hear the upper ranks say it where they go, I don't remember. When was the last time we were all assembled? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? You know? Oh my! And then I think it was what's his name? Akaza or someone. They're like, oh, did the number one finally die?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Because it was like he's dying to be rank 1.
Oh, yeah.
And Akaza's the one that killed Rengoku.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
I
stuck his
love
hand
that.
in-
I love that demon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's like when I first saw him like kill Rengoku in his personality, he's like a Goku gone wrong.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
obsessed with martial arts. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll do anything for power. I
Yeah.
love that. Like that's characterization
Yeah.
of his.
But you know what? Going back to season 1, when Tanjiro was he has a sword and he has to cut that rock, and realizing that those people he was seeing were
Ghosts.
dead.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah,
That big blob demon
Yeah.
killed them
You
all.
know, you know what the good thing?
The dude with the mask. I thought
Yeah.
that was Rengoku as a kid.
You know the one thing that makes Danjiro, for me, Danjiro is one of, if not the most empathetic, like
Shonen
shonen
protagonist.
protagonist. And this is going back to Naruto.
Because after he chops her
Luffy,
head off, he's
Goku.
like, "Man, you could have,
Yeah.
you could have
He
changed."
definitely has,
he goes
like-
through like this like forgiveness, and like he's like, oh, like, you know, be free now. Like, what you're doing is wrong, but I also understand. Like, one of my weaknesses that I think from season 3 is their lack of backstory to these two upper
Yeah.
ranks.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough for you to understand
There's like
their
there's a
motives,
few
why they are the way
for
that they are.
Hantenko. For Hantenko, there's like a few like scenes, like
Snippets.
flashbacks here and
Yeah.
there. And you compare that to the Demon of season 2.
Like in the upper
twi-
rank,
like
upper
the
rank
tw-
six,
the,
upper rank 6 twins. Like,
the
you get
twins.
this huge backstory
Huge
onto
backstory.
why they look the way they are, why they have
the setting was amazing because it
Oh,
was like
yeah.
very historical too with
Yeah.
the entertainment district.
And they were like, the sister was like bashing.
It was just more beautiful because you really
Yeah.
saw like they really
Yeah.
like push like the culture of that time, like the dresses, the city
Yeah.
itself, the district compared to like more of the swordsmith village,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know it was the art was cool, the environment was cool, but nothing compared to the entertainment district.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that, and, you know,
for sure.
the entertainment art district was very cool in terms of just environment, right? Because even with the battle, they utilized. There was the moment where they're utilizing the close quarter aspect of those buildings, and they're flying through like room to room, everything like that, and then they explode out.
And and the two upper six were the backstories were so much better.
So good, and the way they passed.
Yeah.
Once
We're
they
talking about
both,
the twins?
Yeah. Once they
We're
both
comparing those two upper six demon being like obviously the final villains compared
Yeah.
to season 3's.
Oh, yeah.
those upper 5 and upper
Gyoko
4.
and Hanteko.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was pissing me off, man.
Yeah.
His
He
main
was
is
making
just
me
a coward,
mad.
just running from everything.
Yeah.
He was like his head or something in the
Yeah.
beginning.
It was.
I'm like,
It was even though for me
he had like a migraine or something.
the flashbacks were like there weren't enough for a full characterization of his backstory, but I still enjoyed his type of villain. He's just a coward.
Yeah.
He never deals with the behaviors and the actions he's done. He's always
Yeah.
like running from the fact. That's
Yeah.
why his
So-
main personality is like that coward.
That's what I like though. but,
favorite villain?
but
No,
they should,
no.
But they should have definitely delved into that more.
No, actually, no. Upper rank one.
Because it would be cool if they went into. I like his power, where it's like his different emotions,
Mm-hmm.
anger, you know, like and
That was neat. I like they did
But they
that.
didn't go more into his
No.
backstory to so you can understand
have
why
those
he had
multiple-
those powers. The
Yeah.
way they went into the description in the entertainment district arc
So-
with the twins' backstory with why you see they got the
yeah,
powers.
their
that they
powers
got.
are directly related to
upper
the
rank
upper-
5. That's the vase card. So what is
Yeah.
the one the emotion that had that absorbed the other ones and
That's
turned-
still upper rank 4. It's
So-
the same person.
So
just
I
different.
watched a video on YouTube about Genja. Remember I asked you
Genya.
who the heck Genya
Yeah.
is? So and dude got a double barrel
That's,
shotty whatnot. But he supposedly
just takes out a gun. Yeah.
Oh,
he supposedly
that was United States breathing
Yeah.
yo
technique.
for real. So he got a piece of that upper rank
Yeah.
and ate it, and he's supposed to get this power like
He
them.
got like demon powers for a bit, for
Like,
a little
d-
bit.
But
Yeah.
in
I
the
was so
video I
confu-
watched,
I was so
he
confused
got
in
the
that
powers
scene.
of them from because he took a bite out of the arm that they cut off
Yeah.
of upper rank
Four.
4.
Yeah, yeah.
Of the one that has that all those stones behind him and everything. The,
Yeah. Like the final form.
Yeah,
When
the
like
final form.
multiple
But you
emotions
don't
like
see
evil
that.
mind.
You don't see that in the anime
Because the other emotions don't want to are afraid of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because this emotion is created when the other ones are all absorbed, and they the combination of them
Yeah.
becomes this one.
That's why he's
This
like
is
the most
strongest one.
strongest form. Yeah.
The other thing that left me kind of bothered, I will say this: out of the 3 seasons that we've gotten from Demon Slayer so far, while I want to put this out there that I love this season, it's great. I every Sunday, I wanted to tune in I was ready. I was ready to hear that.
I'm surprised I just didn't get into it. I don't know. Well, it's not that I didn't get into it. I just didn't think of watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But in my opinion, this is the weakest of all 3 seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
this
that.
is their weakest of all 3, and
So,
it's still great.
Season 2 was still better for me.
So out of all
I
the
think
characters that are out, who's your favorite Demon Slayer? And that's Demon Slayer and
Like
the Hashiras.
Hashira?
No, everyone.
My favorite.
Well, my favorite character, just character.
Character.
I really like Muzan as a villain, but
Muzan is an interesting.
But-
No,
villain.
but out of the good people first.
oh, good people.
No, listen, my favorite.
I really like Danjiro.
Biased.
But no, but I love the power of Zenitsu.
That's my favorite, bro.
Yeah, I love the power of Zenitsu.
Motherfuckers.
But
I'm on
he
my
just,
Jenkins,
like,
bro.
He
always
knows-
crying.
He knows one.
He's always
form-
crying in season 1.
He knows one form,
I
one
thought, no,
technique.
I thought he does
That's-
too.
He
has
eventually
form
learns
1
like
and 3, right?
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
a master of one
Yeah,
Oh,
but
one.
he's a
breathing
master of
technique,
one
once
because
breathing
he's-
form
What
technique.
is that on? What is it? Thunder Flash,
Yeah.
and then Clap, and then Godspeed, dude. When he does Godspeed,
Inosuke is a fun character too.
Inosuke is a
Who's
fun
your
Oh,
favorite?
no,
Who's your
yeah.
favorite character?
My favorite character in the entire series. I mean,
Mine's
Oh,
Zenitsu.
good.
Good.
Yeah,
no,
good
no,
guy.
no, yeah, no, it is, it is. Like, it's funny, right? I always pick the villain,
Yeah.
right?
You evil, bro.
Oh, no, I'm not evil. It's just that typically,
Exactly what an evil
I know
person
what
would say.
exactly.
No, of course not.
For
I'm
me,
not evil.
I'm a liar.
it's just that the
I'm
villains
faithful
tend
to
to
you,
have
okay?
the villains just tend to have way better character development. Always. That's why I tend to go to the villains. But I mean, as
Your dark
biased
side of the force, man.
as it's gonna sound, Tanjiro is my
Yeah,
favorite
he's a
character.
he's a good character.
because
I didn't know about his background until I started looking more, and then my
Yeah.
oldest is into Demon Slayer. So she told me about the whole sun breathing.
Yeah.
that's like the original fire form.
yeah, it's the original form. Period.
It started with
yeah,
his, okay.
yeah.
his
and then
dad,
all
right?
the other
All other-
fire,
all
water
other forms.
it branched off.
Yeah.
So not you could probably elaborate on this. So the that fighting robot thing.
yeah.
Who was? I saw there was a backstory
Wait till
to
season
that.
4. Like
You don't know much of it. You see like the
No, because
background.
even the swordsmiths, the crafters don't know where it came from.
Dude, that guy was about
they
to
barely
kill,
know how it works.
He was about to kill Tanjiro for the sword because he didn't finish the sword.
Yeah. So see
What's
those
up
I,
with
I,
him?
I love the little swordsmith's mask.
What is that? His lips sticking out?
all the
masks?
swordsmith masks.
Yeah,
are
they're,
like
they're
that.
funny. Yes.
Look,
So-
but this is one of my gripes with season 3.
So just tell me, what's the difference with that sword compared to the other sword?
Wait till season 4.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, like-
Is the
you're
material
asking-
different?
Huh? You're asking questions that
you'll be spoiled.
you're just see, everything you're asking is because you're excited. You had a good season.
It was
3 was
good.
good for you.
Well, I love swords, man.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
love a
and this
whole
is
new
the perfect
sword.
show to be into.
Yeah.
And then Tanjiro got those two breathing elements. Like,
Yeah.
And I like he summons that dragon with the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
And then,
But that's my gripe with
Season 3?
3 because think back to obviously season 1, and then you got your first introduction to an upper rank in Mugen Train, right? And that was Akaza. And
it was a good,
And
a
Akaza.
good
bro,
villain.
what did Akaza do, bro? Akaza whooped everyone's ass, and Akaza killed Rengoku, right? That's a good introduction to an upper
Yeah.
rank, and that makes sense. And a lot of things make sense. Followed quickly.
Who do you think's gonna kill him?
Followed quickly by the twins, the upper rank
Yeah.
6, right? Akaza is upper rank 3 or 2. What rank? No, he's rank 3. Akaza's rank 3.
Yeah, rank 3. Yeah.
So Akaza's rank 3, and that's what he did. And then we're introduced to upper rank 6, the twins.
And they
right?
were-
And look what that happened. They decimated an entire district.
yeah.
Look how they pushed Tenjin, and all our
poisoned
heroes. All our heroes.
Chopped his arm off and
Yeah.
forcing him to retire.
Now we get introduced in season 3. We get introduced to 2 upper ranks at the same time, 5 and 4, higher than 6.
yeah, they were
The
disappointing.
threat level
yeah.
wasn't there. I like the characters. And everything, but
Who
just
was
the
5 again?
5
was,
the
Kyoko.
Yes.
The vase dude.
So who was the guy fighting the Hashira, the mist dude?
that was
Dude.
Goku. That's the vase upper rank 5.
No, the the actual Hashira that was fighting
The
him.
Mist?
The Mist guy.
That's
What's his name?
Dokito, I think. It's Dokito.
Yeah, I like his moves.
Yeah.
Especially that final move he
Yeah.
did on him.
See, like, why they went into a cool backstory.
I like that color thing, that nice light blue that he
Yeah.
uses.
That's the color palettes that they use for
Yeah.
the show.
Oh,
effect.
so
Yeah, it's
nice.
amazing.
So like that's
It's
one
like-
thing that bothered me, where it was just kind of like they went into this cool backstory for the Mist Hashira. Why didn't they do the same for the two upper ranks?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had, like you just mentioned it. Oh, the swordsmith, right? He had the sword. He was working it.
Getting whipped
And
in the back and everything. It's still
by,
back in it.
who was he getting whipped by?
The vase guy.
Exactly, an upper
upper
rank.
rank.
The upper rank 5 can't stop a regular human being. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going
Yeah,
with
the
this?
power-
What's the deal with the vase guy? That he didn't want to be like a low life killing the guy, or like
I don't know, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Where
There was virtually no backstory for him. The base guy was
like
just
he has some feelings like I can't kill him without without
but,
a
I mean,
fight.
he was generally just a sadistic killer. That was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was his thing compared to the Handegon.
I almost felt like if they went into a backstory for him, it'd
Yeah.
be really Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Like, where he was just like a really sophisticated
One of the
serial
most
killer.
the goriest scene in
Look
the
at my
series.
masterpiece.
Yeah,
Like, that
and he's
was
like,
the wild-
yes.
when they're
Yeah.
showing all the dead swordsmiths, and they're all like,
Yeah.
That was creepy.
yeah.
And they're alive because then he's like, watch this, and turns the sword, and they all like yell in unison in pain. So it was there, but to just the threat level
Yeah.
to two higher ranked demons than the previous season, and it just didn't feel. I never felt at any point that the heroes were gonna lose, while in season 2, I there was plenty of moments that I was like, oh,
I was surprised
I think
when
someone's
Goku
gonna
died,
die
man.
here. Someone's gonna die here. And then what happens? You see, and that's my thing where we go from we haven't killed the upper rank in 100 years, and they barely just did it, and then now 2 of them present themselves, and they honestly kind of do it easily.
Yeah.
There's no catastrophic injuries. You know what I mean? Like, I would love. And that's the thing, because we're leading up to obviously, as the story goes further, the upper rank gets like more difficult, right? So it gets to the point where, and just the power that they show, especially this season, I feel like we got more Muzan, right? Like showing how powerful. Bro,
Yeah.
Muzan doesn't move and people's heads blow up. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like, I can't imagine like what they're gonna do from like, from the show perspective
Yeah.
when we get to those levels of, battling Akaza.
Who's the strongest Hashira?
The strongest Hashira?
I think they-
Rengoku was looked as
No,
I
the
thought he
strongest.
was the strongest.
I mean, it's not much of a spoiler because when they introduce him, like, this is the strong.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Buddha looking one.
Yeah, yeah.
The one that's always crying.
Yeah.
I love his
the
design.
one that's like, he's like big. He kind of looks like.
I think when they're
he's
Stone
him.
Gyome.
He literally reminds me of Uvujin from Hunter x Hunter.
Who? Oh, good. Yeah, from Phantom Troop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I like his design.
But I thought Rengoku was the strongest.
That's what, like, it's kind of.
That's how you get the feeling when you watch the show.
Yeah, and like the way that everyone like really, it's just like, it's funny because obviously his name is Rengoku.
Yeah.
Where Rengoku does give off a lot of Goku vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just go. Son Goku is just a common name because Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What move y'all like from all the characters? Like the moves, the forms.
I love.
I mean, I love the lightning the lightning breathing.
lightning breathing.
No, it's thunder breathing.
Thunder breathing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm-
know that, man.
Yeah, you know why? I was thinking about Diablo 4. That's why.
The sorcerer dude right here.
but-
he ain't real to be a necromancer over here, man.
That's a separate podcast. But
That is a separate podcast. Oh my
but
god.
I also like whenever they animated the water breathing, that was amazing.
It's like watercolors
Yeah.
mixed
Man,
with like
What are the?
crazy
I mean, I think
animations.
it's when Tanjiro's in the forest fighting the spiders.
Yeah.
That particular
Yeah, yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it was
man.
beautiful.
What is hold on, what's his fire moves? What's it called? Hagi Kagi rope something?
Do you remember?
Oh no, it's Demon Slayer is one of those shows that you have so many different types of names, and they're very Japanese names. That
Yeah.
It's difficult to remember them all.
So he got fifth form, blessed rain after the drought, and then he got his first form, I guess, water surface slide.
Yeah, because that's what that's
you're
the
talking
he
first-
used that a lot.
You're talking
because
about
that's
the,
when he got top first. He
Yeah.
got top.
you're talking about the
water
one
breathing.
when Tanjiro uses it and he's strained afterwards.
Yeah, he has he only could use it so much,
Yeah.
a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that's the original sun breathing.
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's the dance
He only
moves.
knows the imperfected form of it. It's not
Yeah.
even
So
the
I
complete
want
form.
you
He
to
almost
think
died using that
after
move.
after this season.
Fourth
What I'm
strike.
taking from Danjiro is
Six.
that Danjiro is very similar to what the Avatar is, like the Airbender, the last Airbender.
That's the vibe I
Where,
got
like,
with him.
he got trained in the water form because that other Hashira, Gyoza, something like that. Gyoza's I don't know what.
I like his 10th form because that's the one with the dragon.
Yeah.
Constant flux.
Constant flux. Yeah, but he ended up he got trained by his that dude's original that Hashira's original master that found him and Nezuko.
Yeah.
So and his form is the water form, and I like how Danjiro like practices all the water moves. Then he slowly starts getting his memory back.
So his dad or his ancestors were sun breathers.
I mean, he has the same. For his case,
I know
it's
the
a
earrings
burn, right?
will give-
It's not the birthmark, right? For
No,
his case,
yeah.
but the original mysterious swordman, it's like from the looks of it, it's like actually an actual birthmark.
Yeah. So that original swordsmith
Yeah.
is the same swordsmith that Muzan is afraid of. It's the only person that ever came close to decapitating Muzan. And he taught the sun-breathing forms to an ancestor of Danjiro. And Danjiro's family has passed it down as a dance. Not as a sun breathing, but as a dance, which is why Danjiro remembers his dad just dancing.
Yeah, just doing the form without him knowing, just doing the form over and over again.
So that's how he's starting to learn, and I thought it was cool too in this season when Danjiro
and I like the design of
remembered-
like when they show his dad dancing, like the
Yeah,
earrings,
it's
the
very-
the mask.
Oh,
yeah,
it's very traditional. And
Yeah.
it's so cool to see. But I like seeing Danjiro like remember what Zenitsu told him about thunder breathing, and then he does like that dash.
Yeah.
You know, so it's cool seeing that Danjiro is the fact that he's showing mastery to the other forms of breathing
yeah.
is because he knows how to do the sun breathing.
I like his character because usually with the leader or the main protagonist, they're like maybe little ditzy or they
Yes.
might be clumsy.
Yes.
With Tanjiro, he wants to obviously save Nezuko, but he meets these people along the way. He doesn't like second guess anything. He treats
Yeah.
them so good, and even with the demons, after he slices their heads off,
Exactly.
he knows that they have like a brain and a heart.
I keep
Because look
thinking
at
he's gonna do
Nezuko,
like a-
she's a demon,
Yeah.
and she's not killing
That's
me.
why- that's why-
you can make a change.
That's why Danjiro's my favorite character, and I hate to sound biased, right? Because he's the main character, and it's not biased, but yeah, I'm gonna stand behind my decision. It's not biased. It's just because of how Danjiro's written. The level of empathy that Danjiro shows to me makes him. I'm gonna go back to my first favorite anime at the moment right now because what I've been watching religiously in this season of anime has been Demon Slayer season 3, but I've also been watching season 2 of Vinland Saga.
Okay, yeah.
And it's the same reason why Thorfinn is probably one of my favorite protagonists in anime, period. It's the level of pure heartedness because
Yeah.
I feel like it's something that they tried to do with Naruto and Goku a lot. But there's the ditzy part of it, especially from Naruto perspective.
Oh yeah, you definitely
Goku,
see that.
you have like the heart, the pure heart, but there's also the level of Goku's a warrior, and there's been plenty of scenes throughout where like I remember where Goku's like, oh, they're like, hey, let's get out of here. Goku's like, yeah, I kind of want to prolong this a little more. I want to fight because at the end of the day, Goku's a warrior and he wants to challenge himself
Yeah.
in that. But Danjiro has this
Yeah,
level.
Danjiro
of
is a
empathy.
lot more like
Danji-
Naruto.
Danjiro doesn't want to fight. Danjiro is so wholesome. He's
Yeah.
so empathetic, and I personally feel Danjiro is the most pure-hearted,
Yeah, he's
shonen character that's
he's
ever
the
been
anime
created.
knight.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
He is
what.
the white.
That's
he's
what
the
I was
white
when Matt
knight.
was talking. I was about to bring up like any second. I'm like Danjiro's gonna do it in Talk no Jutsu, but no. The reason why I say more like Naruto because the Goku that we grew up with is vastly different from the Goku from the manga.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the,
Oh, yeah.
the Goku in the manga is vastly. He's not like how we thought like a Superman esque character. But yeah, Danjiro. Yeah, Danjiro's a really
He
good
is your
character. His
heart.
empathy is good.
And he doesn't give up.
The
Yeah.
good thing about him, it's like Superman.
Yeah.
Superman is supposed to be portrayed so good that it's almost a fault. You know,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, where like people take advantage of that level of kindness
Yep.
and wholesomeness. And that's
Yep.
what Danjiro is. Because you saw it within this season with the Mist Hashira. Like the things that Danjiro would say to him and the Mist Hashira would then look and be like, huh. And you see it where he does it with the Hashiras because a lot of the Hashiras, they're very aggressive and violent.
And I was just gonna say that their egos are kinda
they
like-
have high egos and they have these huge
That
drives
Mist guy was like
and
that.
hate. They have huge hate for the demons, which I don't blame them. Danjiro has the same level of hate, but it's followed by like empathy.
And it's-
You know what I mean? Where
It's better to have the empathy than sympathy, right? But each of those Hashiras lost somebody, right? Because that Mist guy, his brother, got killed by a demon, right?
Yeah. And
And
the
this-
worst part, the demon was their mother.
It's that's the crazy part. But Tanjiro, his whole family got slaughtered by the original guy.
By Musan, yeah.
And this guy still has the heart
Yeah.
to, hey, you can make a change. Find
Yeah.
forgiveness before you die, pretty much.
Yeah.
He knows he has a job to do, right? He's a demon slayer. He needs to kill these demons. But after slaying them, he still has the heart to say, hey, you
Yeah.
can make a difference right now, like with the twins.
Yeah.
Make up before
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
die,
repent.
pretty much. Repent.
Repent.
Like
That's the thing, where
because the sister was, pushing the brother away.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Like,
with
oh, I don't
yeah,
need you no more. I can
comparing-
do this on my own.
Comparing like the twins' deaths to the deaths of the upper rank 4 and 5,
Yeah. That
season 2 like
Oh,
blows
man,
the
so
climax
good.
out of the water.
That's what I said. Where it's like this is beautiful. I loved it. I had a great time. But if we really want to compare it, this is their weakest season.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was gonna ask like for
because it
rankings.
gets to the
I'm like,
point.
for me, it would be 2, 1, 3.
2 and 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
2, 1,
I did
3.
like that girl
And
with
I
that
would
weird
even
looking
put-
sword in season 3.
And I would even put. I would say season 2, season 1, season 3, and I would put
Mugen
Mugen
Train?
Train in like a 1.5.
Yeah.
Like in,
Yeah,
in
Mugen
between
Train's really
season
That was
2,
good.
in between season 2 and season 1 as my
You know,
favorite.
for me, I like season 2 so much. For me, it would be still
2, 1, 3.
2, 1 Mugen Train,
Yeah,
and then
1.5.
I would definitely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'll do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
yeah. And I agree with
I
you.
agree.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the first time I think we all agreed.
Yeah, pretty
on a
much.
ranking. Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. And it's,
Season 3 wasn't bad, but
it was fantastic.
It was good.
It was fantastic. But this is just me being a critic, right? Because
Yeah.
I look back at it, and you know what it is, where when our main characters initiate a battle with one of these demons,
Yeah.
you get the backstory of the
I
demon.
was just going to say, we didn't get lore from these.
Yeah, you get the backstory of these demons where you're like, oh, screw this motherfucker. You know,
Yeah.
like screw these demons, kill them, kill them, kill them. Like you're rooting for the hero.
Yeah.
They get decapitated and then they go through the realization of what's happening to them, where they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm dying.
Yeah.
And then you get kind of like this repenting arc. It's very spiritual, like what they do with the demons when Danjiro or someone kills them and they go through this almost like repenting type of moment
Yeah,
within
a
themselves
flashback.
as beings.
What got them there in
Where-
the first place?
You had hate for these demons, and then they go through that, and you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's where they look at Danjiro, because everyone looks at Danjiro and they're
he's
like,
crazy.
he's weird, he's crazy. Like, why is he?
They were about to cut his sister's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was for me the weakest aspect of season 3, where
Yeah.
they didn't do that.
So-
yeah, because I could look past the difficulty aspect
I
of the
think
upper ranks.
overall, like season 3, I think might have been trying to go for like characters that cannot like. I feel like Gyoko cannot repent, but I wanted.
No, for sure. But
But
it's,
I want,
it's the
but I
attempt.
want, yeah. But
It's the
but I
attempt.
wanted like a back and forth, especially with Gyoko and
Yeah.
Danjiro.
Yes,
that
that's
would have
what
been
it
an
is.
interesting back and forth.
That's what it is, and that's where you really get into like philosophical questions, right? That's the cool thing there. That and it massively lacked because then that's what I'm saying. Where you sometimes you get introduced to these demons, and what we've been used to, you get introduced to the demons, and you're like, oh, I hate him. I hate this one. I hate this character. Ah, he's so gross. They're disgusting. I hope they win. But then that last interaction almost leaves you like, because it's always a back and forth between Tanjiro and the demon that he just killed.
Yeah.
And that back and forth where Tanjiro's just so pure hearted
Yeah,
that it leaves,
there's no-
you see the reaction from the demon too.
There's
where,
no ending where he's like, "Well, I hope you die."
yeah, he's not happy with the fact of what he had to do. It's
Yeah.
more of like, hey, like, you know,
And he has
go
every
to
right
peace.
to be that way,
Go
but
to
he
peace.
doesn't.
Yes, because we all would understand.
Because the
for him-
Hashiras hate the demons because all the demons killed a bunch of the
Yes,
demon slayers.
they-
Every
all
single
of
one of them has a background
Exactly.
with it.
All
He
the-
got a whole family
Yeah.
slaughtered.
Yeah.
And homie's still like, "Hey,
Bro,
repent."
he lost his whole family, and his sister's a demon. You know what I mean? It's if there's anyone that should have like this hate-driven urge, it should be him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, and it's why that's why it's wild to the other Hashiras and just everyone else that encounters Tanjiro. They're like, man, this kid's different.
So my question is, how is Genja a demon, or where does he get these powers from?
I think they kind of mentioned when you said he ate consumed
Yeah.
a bit of the demon. So I'm guessing it was like a temporary type power up.
Yeah.
But how does
Yeah.
he get this power?
That I
He
was
gets it from it.
that part I was confused because
Yeah.
remember I asked him.
I was
I'm like,
lost. I'm like,
I remember-
So is he a demon like Nezuko?
No, he's not. He's not a demon. He gets like power ups from eating.
Yeah,
demon
that's what it-
flesh.
that's what it was.
But
it is.
doesn't he have to be something special to be able to do that?
I guess
His
he
brother
is.
is the Hashira, so he
Yeah.
doesn't look like he does the same
yeah,
thing.
that part was confusing to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
when he was a demon, and I was like, why is
The way-
Tanjiro not reacting to
the way
this?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
the
was
way that I'm taking
confused.
the way that I'm taking it is that something hasn't been revealed to us.
Yeah, it has to be that. Yeah, of course.
But
but-
they know. They already know that he has these powers.
That part I don't
Yeah.
know if Danjiro knows.
I don't know if Danjiro
But I
knows.
don't
If
know if
You can't
Danjiro
look at his
didn't-
eyes and
I
see
don't know,
it,
like,
dude.
I think
Danjiro didn't
Danjiro
react.
didn't want to react. The way I see it is he didn't react because they had bigger problems in front of them.
Yeah.
He's like,
Shoot, dude, you
I'll
got
deal with
teeth,
that later.
You got sharp teeth
Yeah.
coming out, and you
His
got
eyes change.
his eyes
Yeah.
change. Yeah.
Bro, I went like, you know that GIF where it's the guy going like that.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when he pulled out the sawed-off shotgun.
Dude, I was like, what the? And then like destroying body parts
I mean,
like easily.
time wise,
like,
because this
I mean, it's a sawed-off shotgun.
this show's set in
that far
18.
away?
yeah, that's the thing.
This show's set in the late 1800s, right?
Don't quote me. I don't know. They don't necessarily put a date, but they say the time period.
Yeah, but
I
there's
just don't remember the time period.
I'm like,
that
where
they
he get
mentioned.
this? And those shotgun shells
I want to
are
ask
like
you guys
explosive.
this. I want to ask you guys this. How did you feel about the CGI?
they use the CGI well. I
Yeah.
think when
You
they
think
do
so?
use
Yeah.
the CGI, I think they use it very well.
Because I think this is the season that utilized CGI the most.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole climax scene when like
those
Nezuko.
dragon things, the wood dragon
yeah,
things, like the fish. The fish was all like those like weird
I think
fish
that's what
things.
he ate. I think he ate that a part of that dragon, because
Yeah. He bit like there was a part where they were chasing
you like that girl
Upper
that was
right
cutting
foot.
those dragons up, the one with that weird looking sword.
the love Hashira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
like,
so
there's a love for
Demon Slayer
Yeah.
set. Demon Slayer is set from in the Taisho era, which
Taisho,
is
that's
from
what-
1912 to 1926. So
Oh, World War One era type.
yeah, I
of-
wonder if the sequel to Demon Slayer is Danjiro go to World War
Yo,
One.
for real, man. Damn.
Hey, no, it would be the sequel is going into World War Two.
I mean, the
Because in the 20s, World War II would be done. No.
1912 is a series.
Oh, 12.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
be in the 1920s because the Taisho era is 1912 to 1926. It could be
Yeah.
anywhere between
the,
that.
The Titanic was sunk by a
Yeah.
demon.
I know, right? Oh man, there wasn't no iceberg.
That was the boat demon.
I know the boat. Yo, for real. It's so good though, man.
It is.
So and it's
fresh.
There's
That's
so
what I'm saying.
much
I'll
lore.
keep saying that.
because I want to see these other Hashira's moves.
Yeah.
After seeing like
Yeah.
the mist guy, the sound
No,
guy,
The first
Rengoku.
animated wise, the person I'm looking forward to the most is Upper Rank 1.
Oh, yeah.
Koko Shibu.
Yeah, Koko Shibu. Yeah.
I think
That design is amazing. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's such a cool design.
It's a creepy design.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that I've always enjoyed that they do where, yeah, it is a darker shonen, but just the designs of the demons. There hasn't been one demon that I've seen that I look and I go, that's kind of not that creative. Because even, I feel like the funny enough, I think Upper Rank 5 and Upper Rank 4 that we got introduced to this season are probably the weakest designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure we're gonna see more like later on.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But the other
we're-
ones, there's not one that I don't.
we're gonna
like.
have more reviews.
I think they're all great, and I'm super excited for season 4.
Yeah.
When is season 4?
It has to be a year to
Okay.
2
Yeah,
years
it
from now.
has- I don't-
So in a year,
This season just ended, what, a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
we will get the
Like a
new.
week or two
Once
ago.
the new season come out, we'll watch that and we'll do a review
Yeah,
on that
we'll
as
definitely
well.
be there to talk
Yeah.
about
Closing?
season 4. Excited.
Excited for
9 out
season
of 10.
4. Looking for... I can't say it without... I'll just say this.
First
Looking
three
forward to
seasons,
more
9.
Infinite Castle seeds. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Overall, I had
What do you give it?
I enjoyed it. I give it 9 out of 10 for the
9?
first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Season 2 is my favorite. So
Yeah, I would say 9 out of 10 so far too. Like just in general, and this season specifically,
It's the weakest, but
it's
still
the
good.
weakest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weakest, but it's still so good. Yeah.
All right, everyone. That's it for our reaction to season 3 of Demon Slayer. And tune in next time. Later.
Later.
Thanks for listening to
The Nerd Pod.
Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. While you're there, help us spread the word by leaving a rating and review. We'll talk to you next time on
The Nerd Pod.